The following episode contains intense violence and strong language.
Previously on Masks and Mayhem.
And Lynch looks out at the lot of you and says, I have been talking to all of you for months now, getting different perspectives and different testimony about the events leading up to that day. At this time, I am leaning towards proceeding with a trial.
The fuck?
The district attorney has made some good points. I'll be honest, my bias is that I believe Union does do good work, but in the interest of transparency and holding them accountable, I think that there should be a more formal address. All right, Ruby and Yardak, you kind of can tell, we already established that Kevin Lewis, who has been representing Union for the trial, looked very frantic and kind of nervous. You can actually see he's pretty actively sweating.
Are you okay?
I'm not feeling so well.
So then I want to say, I just want to reach my hand out and say, may I?
Sure. So you pull your hands out and kind of coat them with water and imbue it with Atlantean energy, and you're running it over his head and I imagine kind of the back of his neck and stuff. And you see a bit of color come back to his cheeks. He stops sweating as much, and then all of a sudden begins to jerk violently and throws up on the ground. And moments later just collapses. You get to Lewis's room, you see Lydia, and she checks her watch. Lazerhawk, you need to rally the others. It's going to become increasingly important that we find whatever material was used to do this to Agent Lewis. I would say, actually, I think the last thing that Lazerhawk and Yardak noticed before he exploded, he had a little green symbol on his hand.
Okay, but why is the Green Wave going after Union, other than they're an obvious target?
Yeah, so you're able to find this, begin triangulating, where these posters are saying to, meet. Basically, they say something to the effect of, you can get gear by going here. And you kind of triangulate it, and you see that they're all sort of centralized around the Centennial, and a few near, Riverside University, mostly the western side of the city, the opposite side from the north end.
Do I have a specific location to start?
By the time everyone else in the van arrives, you basically are able to find some facial recognition, basically pulled from, some CCTV cameras of Leland Kemp around Riverside University. We fade back in, and a lot of you are still at Riverside University being held hostage by members of the Green Wave. Each of you are being held down, including your friend Yarkalen. And meanwhile, Leland Kemp just had his arm crushed by Visual Aid's anvil creation after that little signal from Lazerhawk.
Ah, yes, the old Acme gag.
Yeah.
What's all going through your heads right now?
I'm gonna kick as many dicks as I can in as short amount of time as possible. These fuckers are going down.
I really hate this dude right now.
Okay, less dicks, same amount of violence.
But why?
Okay, fine, more dicks, more violence.
So right now, to lay out the scene again, you are each at the bottom floor of an auditorium-style lecture hall, and Leland Kemp is, halfway up the stairs, his right arm currently pinned by this anvil, and he just was, screaming out, you sons of bitches! His previously, playful demeanor, gone.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted to I thought it'd be really funny to, throw an anvil on, someone during their big villain speech.
What are you all trying to do right now?
Let me roll initiative. I'm gonna hit him.
You said me and Ruby both had people with, like 3 people surrounding the both of us?
All 4 of you do.
Physically.
Yeah, right now, all of your arms are being held out, and someone also has their hand behind you, they're behind you with their hand on your neck.
All 3 of us?
All 4 of you.
Oh, I thought you said that Lazerhawk was free for some reason.
Of the 4 of you, Lazerhawk has, from your resistance checks, the best chance of getting out.
Ooh, I know what I want to do.
What are you gonna do?
I want to make myself really, really cold, and hopefully freeze their hands.
I just want to be clear then. Are you trying to, convert your own, body sweat into freeze?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, your goal, I'm assuming, is to get them to let you go?
Either that or freeze their hands. And then they're stuck.
To play devil's advocate a little bit here, the bottom of the ocean's pretty fucking cold, dude. Yardak might be able to be, like, okay with
I have
it.
cold resistance.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, okay. I did forget that you have cold resistance. All right, you know what? I'll let you do it.
Yes!
So we're trying to do this as kind of a reaction-based attack. So what would be the DC on, like, your water attacks?
24, actually.
24?
Yes. Oh, I don't need to roll or anything?
So no, this is going to be like a reaction thing. Like, they're already holding on to you, and you're changing your own. Like, it's not really...
Because I'm doing it to myself, not them.
Right, exactly. It's basically, it's the same as trying to touch someone made of fire. Like, it's you've done it. They're touching you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so right now, of the three of them, one of them, the one holding your neck, like, reels back and starts shaking his hand.
Yeah.
The other two, like, do stay steady, let go of their grip for a moment, and then recommitted.
Okay.
Now remember that each of these guys are now hopped up on, like, what looked to be some kind of inhaler.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, Mountain Dew, of course.
But I'm like, am I still cold? Like, and they chose to grab me again?
You're still cold, it's just, like, it wasn't enough to get them to let you go. Only one of the three has let you go now.
Okay.
And, like, taking a step back. What are the other two trying to do?
I want to Lucha Libre flip these fuckers off of me.
Tell me what that looks like.
So, essentially, two guys have got me by the arm, one of them's got me by the neck. I kinda wanna, like, jump up, move my body to the side, and flip forward, hopefully judo throwing three men at once over me. I saw it done in one of those Lucha Libre matches before, and it was one of the hypest things I ever did, Seat.
Okay, I'm gonna have you do this as an athletics check. Now, this is gonna be a pretty high DC, just because, again, you're being fairly well held by three individuals, but you're pretty damn strong. You did once hold up a building.
Not acrobatics because I'm doing a flippy do?
See, there just needs to be a lot of strength involved here, so this felt more athletic.
That's fair, I had to try.
I was like, well, they're really good at acrobatics, but this is...
Oh, big green! Net 20. 29 altogether.
29 altogether, okay.
Oh, I love you, Big Green.
So you're successful. What does this look like? You're not going to be able to hurt them with this. You're going to be able to complete it as you see fit.
So essentially, I do like a little hop, and I push forward with all of my might, using the momentum of me moving mixed with their weight, to kind of flip them over me, landing them on their backs like it's a Scooby-Doo cartoon or some shit. With my momentum, I kind of roll with it, pop back up on my feet, and I'm ready to punch dicks all day.
Alright, and then you hop into the air and a little dust cloud forms beneath you, and you...
Fuckity bye-bye! Boom!
Laserhawk, in a feat of amazing strength, basically just freed himself from the clutches of these Green Wave members. What are your thoughts right now, Visual Aid? What are your plans?
How are my hands being held?
So imagine, like, each wrist is being held outward.
Where are Lazerhawk and Yardak compared to my hands?
I mean, I imagine that you were basically all being kind of held in a line formation in the front of the classroom.
I was gonna maybe try and just do razzle dazzle for my hands, but I think they're there, and I don't want to blind them.
More anvils. 3 anvils. 1 for each noggin.
I don't think I can do 3 at a time.
What about horseshoes?
I want to make it sound like the police are coming from outside the room.
Okay.
So I want to say, all of a sudden, it sounds like there's a banging at the door, like, bang, bang, bang! Police, open up right now! And there's like a really deep voice. It doesn't sound like mine.
Oh, really? So, yeah, basically, like, there's some sirens start going off. I imagine, like, maybe you can see kind of the lights from outside.
And honestly, the banging sounds like it's coming, like, from the hallway.
Okay, so these sirens are going off, basically got the sounds. It sounds like someone's pounding from outside the door. Like, the ones that are not currently holding people, like the one that Yardak fended off and the 3 that are on the ground, start just kind of making their way to their feet. Like they look ready for a fight.
Oh yeah, speaking of, has Yar killed a man once in prison gonna do anything?
You see him, he's just kind of, like, resisting, like, trying to get them to let go. He's not really, like, a strong type.
You fucking useless sociopath. Okay, but we all got free. What the fuck's Dickie McGee doing over here?
I'm not free.
Oh yeah, fair point. Never mind.
Yeah, Visual Aid is still very much contained.
It's okay, I know the first 3 dicks I'm punching then.
If anything, like, the reaction to these guys indicates, like, oh, police are here. Cool. Let's boogie.
Well, shit. That wasn't what my plan was, but oh well.
Yeah, these aren't the Blue Cross gang members who are, like, not immune to bullets. But the one thing, though, is that Leland Kemp basically points at the one that let go of Yardak and said, "You idiot, get over here." Like, again, this is all, like, kind of in a flash of a moment.
Mm-hmm.
That guy runs over there and just, like, shoulder checks the anvil off of Kemp's arm.
Goddamn.
Fuck you.
I mean, have fun with the dislocated shoulder still, dickwad.
And I'm gonna have everybody roll initiative.
Oh, finally.
So right now, we have a total of 13 if we include Kemp bad guys.
I rolled a nat 1 on my initiative.
Yikes.
Ruby not ready for anything.
Me too, I not one.
Yeah.
What a way to start the day.
Look, of all the things to, like, fucking roll, like, if I have to roll a nat 1, like, initiative isn't the worst thing to roll it on.
I mean, honestly, going later in the initiative just gives you more time to, like, plan and react.
Yeah.
Alright, so what is your initiative, Visual Aid?
6.
And Yardak?
10.
Laserhawk?
29.
Okay.
I, on the other hand, don't need to plan because I'm about to go full on Kabunga.
Congratulations, the group of baddies also rolled natural 1.
The whole group?
But Kemp did a little better.
Fuck Cam.
As per usual, Laserhawk, you are first in the initiative.
So if I'm understanding interpose right, I should be able to, like, basically swap places with Ruby, right?
No. Interpose specifically is if someone goes to hit someone else.
Oh, yeah, yep, okay.
You can switch places with them and take the hit.
Okay, where am I in conjunction to Ruby? Like, am I to the side of her, or am I in front of her?
I would say, like, so since you're facing forward right now, Ruby is behind you and to your left.
Back and to the left.
Yeah.
I can kick one of them in the head, no problem, with Laser Feet of Fury.
Laser Feet of Fury.
So I'm going to... Yeah, that would be the person on Ruby's right that I'm about to kick in the head.
You're about to kick one of the people holding her hands.
So I'm gonna let you know in advance, I plan on extra efforting to sock as many of the people who are holding Ruby in the bean.
So you've got 3 baddies that are each holding Ruby's arms and neck.
Can I sock all 3 of them with the extra effort?
Yeah, so you're going to do a -3 on each roll.
Oh, that's fine. Taser Fist. 26 on the first one.
Okay.
Come on, Big Green, take me to glory. 25 on the second.
What was it, 25 on the second? And this is after the negatives, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Is gonna be a 21. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm all hopped up on Monster Energy drink and I've got Dragon Force playing right now. I'm ready to fuck up some Green Wave.
Describe to me what this looks like.
I turn around, perhaps doing some kind of flippy-do to get behind these guys, because that's the kind of shit I imagine Brock does, and I proceed to quickly sock all 3 of them in the back of the head as hard and as quickly as I can.
Alright, well in a flurry of fists, like, boom, 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 you punch them, it's enough to, like, break their concentration. They each let go of Visual Aid and they stumble forward. They kind of, like, shrug and they're still standing.
That's fine. I'm 2 motherfuckers.
It's fine, I can move my hands at least. Thank you.
She can make more anvils.
You're welcome, kid. Stab one for me.
I could stab them, or I could blind them. I'm trying to remember, did I say I made a dagger before I came in here last time?
Yes, I specifically remember that you stuffed a dagger in each boot.
Thank you. Thank you for remembering that.
I pay attention to when you pull out weapons, because if you're not pulling out a weapon, I give you shit.
Alright, and are you doing anything else for your turn?
Is there any way I could, like, maneuver my way in front of the 3 guys I just punched, because I am tankier than Ruby?
I believe you have move by, don't you? Under your advantages?
I do not. That was one of the ones you had suggested I take when I level in the future.
That's unfortunate.
What if I use it as an acrobatics roll and jump over them?
Remember, so you already pushed yourself. Are you using your hero point to negate the extra effort?
Fair point. Yeah, no, that's probably it for my turn then, because extra effort. Also, I'm not using my hero point this early.
Okay, so then just remember that you're taking that extra effort, so you are fatigued.
Okay, and fatigued is minus what every time?
You move at half speed.
Okay, so I'm probably not going to be able to jump over them right now.
If you're not using the hero point to negate that, I'm going to say that you really just don't have the energy to push your way through that.
Alright, in that case, I'm going to bark out, hey dickheads, how about you pick on someone your own size? Realize how much bigger they are than me. Or, you know, slightly bigger.
Kemp kind of overviews the scene. He basically makes a tactical decision. He looks at the guy who just helped him get out of the anvil and says, cover my escape. And he basically takes off running back up the stairs.
Can I use a reaction? My hero point to use a reaction.
What are you trying to do?
I would like to put Leland Kemp in a box.
Okay, you can definitely put him in a box. What is the DC on that? Because remember, you get the reaction to try.
To be 17.
Okay. So no, he basically is taking off running, and he realizes the image starting to materialize around him, and he just hucks himself to the side behind some chairs.
Fuck.
Don't think that running like a bitch is gonna keep you from this ass-whooping, boy.
When did you start hanging out with Rickard or Bert?
No, we just watched too much fucking Letterkenny.
You know, that does seem like a show that Brock would giggle his tits off at.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Alright, so that is Kemp's turn. He ran, he got a little far away, then had to dodge out of the way of that box. Yardak, it is your turn now. You are still being held by the two.
You only got one on each arm?
Yeah.
I want to try to brute force cross arm to make them bang into each other.
Okay, we're gonna do this as a strength resistance check.
Okay.
You're gonna roll and add strength.
Hell yeah. 25.
You just cleared it.
Yes, thank God.
So yeah, describe to me what that looks like. How is he doing this?
It's like when you're doing that exercise at the gym where you have like the things in your hands and you go like to the left and then to the right. It's working your arms.
Yeah, you're really doing this description thing pretty,
You know, it's where they make the X with their arms.
It's called a butterfly press. I know this because my friends are wrestlers.
I was gonna say, this is a wrestling thing. It's gotta be a wrestling.
Oh, dude, everything I know about fitness is because of pro wrestling, which is a surprising amount considering how big I am.
I worked at a gym for 4 years.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I remembered that. You bash these two together, you hear some skulls click,
Hell yeah.
and they kind of like do like almost like cartoonish, like whoa, 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 fall to the ground.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Again, not out, but like they've been knocked down. Doing anything else now that you've done this?
Does that count as a action?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that counts as your standard action.
Then I will draw my weapon, my spear.
Okay.
How far away is Ruby and Lazerhawk from me?
Well, remember that drawing your spear is a move action.
Oh, well, okay, guess I'll...
To answer the question, I'm pretty sure that we're still basically in a line.
Yeah, essentially at this point.
Well, no, technically, wouldn't I be behind Ruby because I popped behind her and donkey punched everyone?
Exactly, yeah, you're a little behind Ruby and to Ruby's left, I believe, and Yardak, you're to Ruby's right. You're to Yarkalin's left.
Back and to the left.
Take it back now, y'all.
Oh, we took them two very different places.
Yeah, because I didn't know what you were referencing.
The Oliver Stone JFK movie.
Yardak, if that is your turn, it is now Visual Aid's turn, who is now free from captivity.
Cool.
You're welcome.
So has Leland Kemp completely left?
So Leland Kemp, you cannot see him right now. He dove behind some chairs.
That's fine. Big anvil.
But I saw where he, like, dove, is the...
Basically, yeah.
Fuck it, big anvil. Like...
So, you're gonna do this with a -5 because you literally can't fucking see him.
Well, that's fair.
Also, from, like, Ruby's perspective, this isn't turn-based, like, so as far as you know, he could've, like, crawled away.
Well, that's fair.
Ruby, can you literally make the floor lava? Like, don't do it right now. That's murder, brother, but I'm curious.
No. At no point have my powers that.
Yes, because that would imply that her powers, like, change matter. I don't know if Ruby could make lava, that's a different discussion.
That's fair. Okay. I was just curious.
I would be taking my dagger out of my boot. Would that be an action?
That'd be your move action.
Okay, that'd be my move action. Is anyone in stabbing distance?
Yeah, I mean, I guess technically all the guys that Lazerhawk just kicked in the head, they're all still around you, they're just not holding you anymore.
I don't have multi-attack, right? That's not a thing I...
Correct.
Sent it for. Okay.
And you don't have your hero point, just a reminder.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take my dagger out and stab one of them.
Okay.
The one on my right, I guess.
So, Lazerhawk, you still have your hero point. Yardak, you still have yours. Visual Aid, you do not have yours. Alright, roll for stabbing.
It's 25.
25? Alright, what's the DC on that?
19.
So where are you stabbing this person?
Gut.
I guess fucking gut. Just listen to Brandon.
Yeah.
So yeah, the knife sinks into him, and it's a clean cut, and he gives a little hurt, but actually, like, grabs at the knife and, like, holds it in.
Holds it in.
A question, is me dissolving an item, is that considered an action?
That'd be a standard action, yeah.
Okay. Well, fuck it. I guess he can keep the knife.
I was gonna say, because that's the real question. Are you still trying to keep this knife?
I guess I can try. Can I roll to try to keep the knife?
Yeah, I'm gonna have you do it as a dexterity check.
I wish it wasn't.
That's fair.
I'm gonna assume no. It's a 9 overall.
This guy just got a free knife.
Fuck it, I'll try to grab it later, get rid of it. I also, there's a thing, if I made it, like, just disappear, it would just start bleeding out.
I mean, fuck this guy. He's all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
Can't do that at a distance, and if you hold on to the knife, now you're potentially being grabbed again.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck it. You've got another one in your boot, and it's not like it's that hard for you to make more.
I just, at some point, I just want to, like, have Ruby just have a ton of knives on her and just, like, constantly be pulling them out.
Oh my god, if we ever do a costume redesign, you need to just have, like, a bandolier of knives.
Knives. Just before we go in a fight, I'm just like, Dagger.
Someone comes up to you, it's like, so what do? Are you some kind of like, you have like some kind of super throwing ability? You're like a knife person? No, I make illusions and stuff.
No, I'm a salesman.
And then I go, and knives. Would you like one?
Alright, are you doing anything else? Visual aid?
No, because I can't move or anything, so.
Okay.
That is the end of my turn.
So, Lazerhawk, the 3 that you just, like, kicked all turned towards you. Sorry, 2 of the ones you kicked just turned towards you because, one just got stabbed.
Yeah, no, that's fair. He can be distracted.
And they both kind of go to rush and punch you. What is your parry plus 10?
I just need all the listeners at home to know Brandon just did the, like, come at me.
Like Neo from the Matrix?
Unfortunately, that's a 16. Am I about to get my shit rocked?
You said 16?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're about to get your shit rocked.
Fuck.
You're gonna want to roll 2 toughness checks.
Okay, well, thankfully my toughness is high as fuck. That's a 26. 13 plus 14 would be 27, right?
So wait, you said 26 was the first one?
Yep, 26 and 27. Bring it on!
Yeah, both of those land and hurt.
Fuck!
So you're gonna take a -1 from each of those. They didn't land by too much, but they landed enough to hurt you.
No, that's fine. Now I'm not gonna feel bad about breaking their arms, which is what I'm going to try and do.
Fun.
Normal size man? I'll play nice or RC will yell at me. Big old beefy dude hopped up on Mountain Dew, I'm breaking his arm.
Why is it Mountain Dew?
Because it's funny to say that they're hopped up on Mountain Dew.
Goddamn gamers. Alright, so those 2 attacked you. Visual aid, the one you just stabbed, goes to backhand you.
What a dick!
Is there anything I can roll to, like, try and get out of his way for that shit?
Well, I'm gonna roll the attack. What is your parry plus 10?
My parry plus 10 is 19.
You're lucky. He rolled a nat 1.
Yeah.
So let me see. There's 3 that are still holding Yarkalen.
Oh yeah, we've just let him kind of just fucking suffer.
Yardak, the 2 that were just holding you also go to punch you.
Oh,
So what is your parry plus 10?
18.
Yeah, you're gonna want to roll some toughness checks.
Okay. 24 for the first one. 15.
What was the 2 numbers again, total?
I got 15 for the second one and 24 for the first one.
So, I mean, that one still hits.
Oh god, well then the 15 hits.
Yeah, now I need to figure out how much the 15 hits. Yardak, you're taking -2 to future toughness checks from the 2 hits.
No thank you.
The second one, though, like, basically, these guys just came up and just started wailing on you, like, wham, wham, wham.
Rude.
So you are staggered, and I'll tell you in a second what that means, but it also means if you fail by that same amount again, you are incapacitated.
Oh, don't like that.
Yardak actually got his shit rocked.
Yeah, it's
Yardak can heal himself, right?
Not if I'm incapacitated.
not if he's incapacitated, and 2, it will take his action for the turn.
Yardak, stab him in the gut. You got a bigger stab.
Yeah.
I don't think I have dagger. It's not a sword right now.
So staggered means that you are dazed, which means you can only do a single standard action, which means, like, if you want to use that for your move action, you can, but you get one or the other. And you are also hindered, which means you're also moving at half speed. You are moving at half speed, and you have -2 toughness checks, and if you get hit like that again, you're out.
Oh, well, then don't do that.
The one that had gone over to help Kemp now rushes up to Ruby, because Ruby's the closest one to him.
Fuck you.
That's fair. What's your parry plus 10 again?
19.
That one hits. You're going to want to roll a toughness check.
Fuck you, dude.
This is an example, though, I will say, Brandon, where you could do the interpose.
Doing it.
I just want to let you, like, I want to give you, like, you kept asking about it, but this isn't actually the situation it would work.
Doing it.
All right, then you're going to roll the toughness check.
Parry my 27, you fucking casual.
You are still going to take a -1. Tell me what this looks like. Because this is the first time you've ever done this, I think, in combat.
So essentially, I noticed Ruby about to get her shit rocked, so I use my laser hops to jump in the way, grab Ruby, scooch her, and do the old Texas switcheroo to take the hit. I imagine that the entire reason I can do this as well as I can is because I have Pulsar Pogo to give me that extra boost.
Yeah, just to be clear, though, did that 27 you give me, did that include your -2?
That'd be a 25, my bad. Thank you for pointing that out.
No, it's okay. I just want to be clear, because it's not big enough to make the change in that. I just wanted to make sure.
Yep, no, thank you for calling me on that.
Okay, and yeah, you were close enough that that's not going to be a problem for your movement. This guy just comes in and clocks you across the jaw, and I think you're probably going to spit a little blood from this one, because you got wailed a couple times now, and you're up to a -3 now for future checks.
Make me bleed my own blood.
I'm imagining that Ruby has never seen you do this, right?
No, this is the first time I've done it. I've had it the whole time, but I keep forgetting.
Fair. No, I think Ruby's just gonna be like, what the fuck?
I mean, frankly, I think from Ruby's perspective, too, it was like you saw the hit coming and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, like, you're, 6 inches to the right and you see Lazerhawk get clocked.
I think, what the fuck? Thank you, I think, what the hell is that?
Just a reminder that I'm still alive.
Finally, the other three that are holding Yardak basically just go to drag him away, and they seem to be successful.
Bye, Yardak.
Shit!
And they get him about halfway up the stairs, and now it is Lazerhawk's turn again.
Fishboy can deal with himself. I'm about to hit this guy with the full Shiroyukin. I want to taser fist uppercut the fuck out of this guy that just socked me in the schnozzle.
Okay.
Does that have the -3 as well?
No, that's just your toughness checks to you being hit.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure before
Oh, I appreciate it. No, right now you're not taking any negative circumstances to, other than movement.
Bro, that's a fucking 29.
29?
I just rolled a 19.
Nice. Yeah, that's a clean hit. What's the, DC?
That's a 25.
You're able to get a clean hit on him. He's gonna get, he's looking a little bloodied himself. What is it, like, basically, give me a little description.
I jump up and uppercut him, but because I have Taser Fist enabled, my hand is all colorful, and when knuckle meets jaw, or chin, or wherever exactly I end up hitting, sparks literally fly. I was hoping to knock him the fuck out so he'd go up with me and land on his back, but, well, we probably should have asked Hornet to tag along.
Oop.
Anything else for your turn? I'm gonna say, because you are... Actually, wait, no. Yardak is at -2.
Yeah, I have half speed, but I'm right where I want to be, so I'm good.
You see Kemp make his way to his feet and just begin dashing his way out the door.
Can I use my hero point as a reaction to try and solar shotgun him before he leaves, in the hopes that I will hit him in the head and he will, like, slapstick comedy his way into a TKO?
You can try that.
Get fucked, Yoga Hoser. 29.
So what's the DC on that?
That's a 24.
When the solar shotgun goes off, you actually hit him in the other shoulder. So, like, now he's got he's got a crushed right arm and a left shoulder that is just singed.
Have fun noodle arming your way to the car, Dickie.
But he is still able to use his dangling arm to push down the door and get out of the room.
Oh, like Planet Terror.
Yardak, it is your turn then.
Well, I'm gonna use my hero point to... Wait, how many... Will it bring me back to normal, or does it only get rid of one?
So it allows you to remove a dazed, fatigued, or stunned.
Aren't you one of those three?
Yeah, but I have more than just that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course you're more than just that. You're a whole ass person, Yardak, and we love you. Fuck you.
So you can get rid of your dazed, which means you're not limited to your actions then. But also, even if you do that, just to be clear, if you get staggered again, you're still out. Like, that's not one you really recover from in the same way.
I want to use this turn to heal myself then, as opposed to using my hero point.
So you're going to roll that as a DC of 10.
Okay. Well, hot diggity dog, it's a 16. Bam, bam, bam.
Plus? Like 16 altogether, or?
No, 16 plus, I'm gonna say I forgot to add my plus 10, 26.
Now that's worth writing home about.
I beat the DC. I was just like, yay.
So that's going to take away your hindered and both of your -2s. So you're still staggered technically, but you're not feeling the impacts of that. Like, you're fighting through it.
Okay, I'll take a single staggered. Is there anybody around me right now?
There's 12 bad guys around you.
I meant like immediate and like my arm's reach radius.
Yeah, because again, you're like pretty much you're right next to everybody.
I love how we've all legit been like, yeah, fuck you, Caitlin.
Everyone's within range except for the 3 guys that are dragging Yardak away.
I want to blast water at the people taking Yardak and try to get him in this fight.
So you're going to do multi-attack on them with your water?
Yes.
Alright, so roll that each with a -3 and tell me the total.
I'm just going to roll it 3 times, take the numbers, and then do the math. So 17, 13, 14, 10, 14.
14, 10, 14. Describe to me what it looks like what you're attempting to do.
I want to thrust my hand out, like open palmed, and then have 3 separate jets of water. Like, not tentacle-like, but like the jets have a body and it's not just like putting your your shower on high, and get the 3 guys that have Yardak.
Alright, so these jets of water go out, and they are piercing into these guys.
Oh.
Like, you can see it's starting to peel away skin.
God damn.
Ugh.
But they do not seem to be phased. They continue to maintain their grip on him.
Fucking freaks.
What the fuck?
Oh, they got that Mountain Dew Code Red.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So I think that's like the end of what you're able to do then.
Yeah.
You are out of hero points, but you are back to...
We are collectively out of hero points.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you used yours. Right now, we've got Yardak is staggered, Visual Aid at -2, Lazerhawk at -3, and hindered. Let me see, it was Yardak's turn, so now it's Visual Aid's turn again.
Okay, and so all the people with your Kaelin, they're, like, holding him. There's no way I could, like... Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Just to stop them from getting away at all, I would just like to make a box around, like, all 4 of them.
Okay.
So that they can't leave with him.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what I would like to do. I'm creating a box.
All right, so what is...
We could have had Ruby make a fucking wall in the doorway so Dickie couldn't escape.
Ooh.
Hindsight being 20/30, what is the DC on that?
The DC on my create... Sorry, it's the ranks plus 10, so it'd be 17.
Sorry, there's a bunch of them. Oop. Okay, so yeah, they are definitely caught within this box. It's going to be a very interesting shape, too, because it's going to have to go through a bunch of stairs and chairs and things.
Stairs, chairs, and automobiles?
I'm just trying to get it so they can't leave with him.
Yeah, so you've at least stopped them for the moment. Also, keep in mind the sirens are still going.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Keep in mind, Yarkalin's a sociopath. We're gonna open up that box and there's just gonna be Yarkalin surrounded by meat.
Yeah. Sure, why not?
You know, yeah, I'm fine with it this time. I can't applaud you for it, but I'm not gonna commend you either. You did what you had to, Fish Boy.
Commend. Commend is a good thing. Condemn. That's what you're going for. Okay, I'm gonna use my move action to just take my other dagger out.
Okay, so now it is the baddie's turn.
no.
Well, it is.
Incorrect. I just out of curiosity, is there any reaction to like the box from like the people in it?
Preferably a comedic thud.
Yeah, not that you can really hear at this time.
Disappointing.
I mean, actually, okay, it is their turn, so... you begin to hear, like, pounding on the inside of it. Like, one of them trying to crack through it.
Just like one of those Ed, Edd n Eddy whack sound effects.
3 of them turn on you, Yardak.
God damn.
What's your dodge, or parry plus 10?
8 to 18.
Oh, wow.
Don't you wow me, boy.
No, congratulations. Describe to me how you dodged all 3 of those.
I went, I specifically for the audience to hear, I went whoosh and ha.
Explain no further, that was the best.
With some graceful tumbling and movement, and just analyzing the environment and seeing what's coming. Like, basically, you just nimbly dodge between them. Alright, so those 3 techniques. So 3 more go for Lazerhawk.
Bring it on, dickweeds.
What is your dodge plus 10?
Oh, dodge plus 10, still a 16. Fuck me.
Not as lucky. I rolled like 2s and 3s for all 3 of Dan's.
So that's gonna be 3 toughness checks from me.
Yeah, each with a -3.
Good news is the first one's 25.
Okay.
Second one's 30.
Okay.
The second one's also 25. This dice, I love it.
So you are going to take 2 more negatives, though.
Fuck me.
So, like, one of them you're able to dodge out of the way of, and you just pretty much ran right into the other 2, like, thump, thump, thump.
I'm over this shit.
The other 3 go for you, Visual Aid.
Rude. I don't want it.
That's fair. So say all who live to see such times. Parry plus 10.
It is 19.
You're a nimble individual. You do successfully avoid 2 of them. However, 1 made good contact. You're going to want to do a toughness check for that. Remember that you also have a -2.
So no longer a natural 20, now 18.
18 total?
Yes.
So yeah, you're also going to be staggered now. Like, this thing, like, just caught you right in the face.
Bitch, what the fuck?
We're going to say with how hard you were hit, like, you got back up right after this, but it looked like he was about to miss and just grabbed you by the hair and pulled you to the ground. Like, just slammed you.
What the fuck?
Well, yeah, I was trying to figure out, like, how one punch could be quite so effective. I was like, well, if he fucking slams someone to the ground.
Yeah, with his big old fucking beef mitts.
You are also going to have another -1, dazed, hindered, and staggered.
God damn.
No thanks, but okay.
I mean, that's perfectly understandable. You do begin to hear a bit of a struggle from within the box. Get your hands off me, you dirty fucking land dwellers.
Oh, they're gonna die.
And then, essentially, the box begins to shake and explodes out in all directions in a stream of water.
About fucking time you were useful.
and it sends these three guys flying, like, to different sides of the room. And for a brief moment, you thought that, like, Yarkaelin had just disappeared when suddenly the water forms back together.
Hell yeah!
Oh!
He looks livid.
Let's fucking go.
I am in character going to scream, "That was cool, let's fuck him up."
Alright, it is your turn, Lazerhawk.
So how many of them can I hit with Megasonic Missile at once?
Up to 5, technically, yeah.
Am I taking any negative with that?
Yeah, everyone do a perception check real quick, though.
Ooh, I be perceiving
Did
stuff.
the real police come?
24.
8.
21.
I rolled real bad.
So I'm going to say Lazerhawk and Yardak, you both noticed this, that each of these guys is now like breathing a little heavier, looking a little less solid. And I think Yardak, you kind of noticed that it even looks like they're starting to revert back a little.
Perfect timing. Yeah, what negative am I taking for hitting 5 dudes with Megasonic, if any?
-5.
That's fine. 19.
Mm-hmm.
17. Unnatural 20. Oh, that one's not so good. A 14.
I've lost track of what the numbers are at this point.
It was a 19, a 16, a 14. I think I got 2 18s.
Okay.
Do you want me to just re-roll them?
No. I'll say we'll keep with those then. 19, 16, 14, 18, 18.
Yeah, I got 19, 16, 14, 18, 18. Who won the lottery?
Not them.
Hopefully not. I'm hoping that since they're changing back, my kinda not-so-great rolls are gonna be better in comparison.
Yeah, it looks like 4 of those hit.
I'm fine with 4. Guessing you're gonna need the DC on that?
Yes.
25.
Wow. And I had some shitty rolls myself.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I thought so. So basically, of these 5 streams of light you let out, 3 of them are knocked out. 1 of them is hit pretty hard.
And I missed one.
And you missed 1.
Alright, that's fine. Make me bleed. My own fucking blood.
You need to roll your own as well.
Oh, thank God.
Remember, the weaken also weakens you.
2 plus 10. That's a 12. Thank you, Big Green, for only shitting the bed when I needed you to.
12, and what's your normal toughness?
14.
Yeah, you're going to take a -1, and I think there's another factor as well. Oh, wait, no, did that include your -5?
No, that's a 7.
Yeah, you're knocked out. So describe to me what that whole scene looked like real quick.
I jump up, my hands already, back. I thrust them forward, causing 5 magnificent beams of light to come out, smacking 4 of them square in the chest, knocking 3 of them out, before I limply hit the ground, and I imagine bounce.
Oof.
Extra high because you have that buff now.
Yeah, I, damn near hit the ceiling.
Possibly, I think this is the first time, this is actually what we always kind of imagine Megasonic Missile being like, for the first time in this series, is KO'd. Not just down and covered in building, but actually out.
Good night, sheep. Good night, owl.
And so, Yardak, it is your turn.
So I still have a -1 now?
Yes. No. You have no negatives. You're just you cannot fail by as much again, or you're out.
Oh, even though I healed him?
Yeah. As I'm saying, the staggered still stays.
Oh, okay.
Staggered is kind of a permanent thing throughout this combat.
Oh, okay.
Everything else is going well, but if you get smacked like that again, you're gonna meet me in Sleepytown Junction.
Yeah, it's just not having those negatives means you're better protected against not being hit that hard again.
So, how many bastards are still standing?
How many bastards are still standing? 4 are on the ground and 4 are still standing.
4's a bit much.
4 are conscious and on the ground and 4 are still standing.
I want to try to blast 2 of them with 1 solid blast of water from each of my hands directed at each one of them.
Okay, so roll that with -2 on each.
Ooh, hell yeah. An 18, 26, and a 21.
26 and 21?
Yep.
What is the DC on that?
24.
All right. 2 more KOs. So yeah, if you're not doing anything else, Yardak?
I'm gonna go, move over to Yarkaelin.
Okay. You do that. Visual aid, it is your turn.
Okay, who's still up?
6 more bad guys are still up. You knocked out about half of them now.
Are any of them, just directly in front of me?
Yeah, the guy you stabbed.
Okay, anybody else?
Yeah, I mean, again, nobody is really... except for the ones that got flown across the room by Yarkaelin, no one is really too far away from you.
Okay, I want to see if I can just wrestle down with them.
Okay. What is the DC on that?
15.
Fuck, got some bad rolls tonight.
Good.
You
Yeah.
So 2 of them like shield themselves and are kind of like looking a little dazzled. 3 of them are like feeling around, like basically there's just gray over their eyes. One of them was able to like close his eyes and block in time that he was not impacted. So
Yardak, hit that guy with my unconscious body.
are you doing anything else, Visual Aid?
No, the only action I would have left is like movement, and I can't.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to close ranks with Yardak and Yarkalen or protect Lazerhawk's body.
Fuck it, that'll be fine.
I'll move over to the 2 Atlanteans.
So Yarkalen looks at the only one who wasn't hurt by the razzle dazzle,
It just cuts his fucking head off.
reaches out, and in one swift move sends water that he was holding over to the guy, down that guy's throat,
Oh,
and then pulls him over and slams him against the wall.
Fuck yes.
god damn.
Yardak, take notes.
And you thought this Atlantean was a murder hobo. Jesus fucking Christ.
Dude, at this point, we've basically got a Mortal Kombat character.
I know.
Plot twist, you've been the murder hobo this whole fucking time.
Yeah, exactly.
I do enjoy every time I find a creative way to use the water, you're all like, oh my god.
Because they're always horrifying.
Oh, wait. Kemp and Lazerhawk are out of the initiative, so the top 2 are out. It is Yardak's turn. There are 5 guys left, and 3 of them can't see. 2 of them have trouble seeing.
Lazerhawk surrounded by a beautiful white light, happy to finally see Anthony again.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, bring him back. Bring him back.
I'll give him a little bit more time with his fiance.
Thank you.
So there's 4 people that are on the ground and 1 standing, right?
No. There are 5 total left. All
Yeah.
of them are standing, but 3 of them can't see at all, and 2 of them are struggling to see.
Okay. So starting with the 3 that can't see, I'd want to just ride an ice wave into all of them. Just fucking crash myself like a car.
I'm gonna do this as a slam attack with a -2 penalty on each.
Okay.
So which means you're gonna have to roll basically a toughness check of your own.
Okay, so I roll, and then it's... What is the modifier?
So I'm not gonna make you roll to hit them. I'm gonna say you're successful.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna roll a toughness check of your own. What is your water movement speed?
Outlandish. Where is it?
Good.
130 feet per round. The rank is 5.
So you're gonna roll against a DC of 20 then.
Wait, that's how much I move in water. I don't know about...
Yeah, I know. That's gonna be what your damage is. Like, you're moving so fast you're hurting yourself.
Gotcha.
Because you're slamming your body into people while you're doing it.
Okay, so then I'm doing what to figure out the...
You're gonna roll a toughness check with a DC of 20.
Okay.
In Atlantis, there were no mosh pits to train in.
26.
Man, I gotta change out these dice.
No, you don't.
No.
No.
They are all out as well. Well, the 3 that you hit, I should say.
Brock groans, but it kinda sounds like fuck the yoga hosers.
So right now there remains 1 person who can't see and 1 person who can struggle to see. Are you doing anything else? Otherwise, it's Visual Aid's turn.
Oh, that's it. I'll let Visual Aid have the final blows on these 2.
Visual, roll a perception check.
11.
So between all the hits, you can see that these guys have pretty much started, like at this point, are almost reverted back to normal human form.
Okay, so I'm not by them anymore, right? Because I moved by...
Right, yeah, you're not anymore. But they're not too far away. They're mostly congregated around the pile of bodies, including Lazerhawks.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm not going to do an Ansel. Lazerhawk is there too.
No, it's fine.
How far away are they from me?
I mean, this whole thing is, you're in a classroom, so I would say at this stage, they're like, within moving distance.
Okay, I'm going to move up to one of them and stab him.
Which one? The one who can't see or the one who is struggling to see?
The one who can't see. Do I get advantage of that?
So there's no advantage in this game, but he's going to get a penalty against him, so.
Okay.
Dick move, I support it.
So, after what do I roll?
You're going to roll the same attack you would use to normally stab someone.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, this isn't a special stab just because he's blind.
32.
All right, and what is the DC on that?
19.
Describe me what this looks like.
I'm imagining that I go up to stab him and he's like flailing around, so I just like duck down and stab him right in the stomach. And he can't tell because he blood.
No, he could definitely tell. So you just stabbed a very normal dude in the stomach. He is bleeding on the floor.
Hell yeah, he deserves it.
That sucks, we got a healer.
I think he's pretty much out, so that only leaves you with...
Yeah, he's pretty much out. Look at fucking Lazerhawk.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, I'm not bleeding out on the floor, to the best of my knowledge.
But did I use my entire movement action to get close to him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then no.
The other one that is left kind of shakes off the razzle dazzle, sees the pile of bodies around him, and also goes to try to flee.
Kaylin, skin him.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. Yarkalen, yep.
Yup.
Basically takes the water that he had, swirls around his hand, throws it to the ground, and the ground slides so that the guy, like, trips down the stairs. So that guy is also knocked out. So everyone has been knocked out.
Including me.
The only people left standing are Yarkalen, Yardak, and Visual Aid.
Hell yeah.
So hey, I'm gonna say this in all earnest. Save the guy bleeding out before me. I'll be fine. Anthony looks so handsome.
Oh,
He just has that devilish smile.
Which is ironic. Oh, who am I kidding? Brock's not going to heaven.
Everyone's KO'd. What are y'all doing?
Nothing.
I was gonna go, ah!
In a fury, Yarkalen goes and just, like, kicks one of the guys on the ground.
No, that's fine.
And I go, they're down. I get it, but we're good now.
Just not the bleeding one, not the bleeding one.
He just sees me do the How to Train Your Dragon thumbs up thing.
All right, yeah, it looks like Yardak's encouraging Yarkalen to kick guys on the ground.
No!
Yeah!
After the battle we just had, I'd probably be joining in.
Abso-goddamn-lutely.
What are y'all doing?
Nothing.
I suppose I'll make the guy not die. I'll give him a little heal.
All right, you're out of combat, so I'm not going to make you roll on that. However, Yarkalen does look at you with a bit of disgust that you're helping this person.
And then I want to turn to him and say, if he dies, it's on us. I'm not going to jail.
He deserves it.
I know.
No, you're supposed to be like sanctity of life or some shit. God damn it, Dan.
You know what? I'm gonna say he deserves to rot in prison.
He huffs and scoffs and looks away.
I was hoping to get to him.
Shouldn't prison be a rehabilitation system? Is it really good to use the mass incarceration system to act as our own personal vengeance? Is that really the right thing to do?
Stop making a better world than the one we live in.
Better than murder.
You've tried to convince Yarkalen. Are you doing anything else?
I rush out and open the door to see if I see Leland. Or, like, can tell where he went.
No. You go out and it's...
Can I make, like, a perception check to see if I see any, like, track marks or anything like that?
Scuff mark from his shoe.
Yeah, something like that.
Sure.
18.
18. I think the only thing you notice that's, like, there's really no particular marks, but you do hear the sound of, like, squealing tires in the distance.
No, and I've also made the police noise go away.
What a fucking Scooby-Doo cartoon moment.
I hate it here.
And also, I'm going to give Lazerhawk a hero point.
For almost dying here. You get one.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying the first time someone actually put themselves in the potential of getting KO'd, and it happened.
I mean, I was about to say, look, I think I do that every time I'm in combat. This is just the time I finally found out after fucking around.
Yeah.
Speaking of, hey, is anyone gonna fucking help me? I'm just like half dead.
Well, it hasn't gotten back to me yet. I had to heal this guy.
We're out of initiative!
Yeah, I kept asking, like, what are y'all doing?
I was waiting for it to loop back to me and then I go get Lazerhawk.
Wake me up! Anthony's trying to talk to me about Bitcoin.
I want to go over. I'm not even going to heal him. I'm just going to crack some ammonia under his nose.
Yeah, no, thanks. I don't have ribs that need to be set back in place. No, smelling salts. I get it.
Yeah.
Where did you get these?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Is it from the bottom of the ocean? Are they special?
Yeah, it's ocean salt.
Smelling sea salts. It's better for you.
Lazerhawk, I think he just gave you bath salts.
Yep, and now he hungers for human flesh.
Florida?
All right, so everyone's awake now. I think you're getting to the point where like actual police are starting to show up. They're collecting, gang members.
I'm going to tell the police we need to also be on the lookout for Leland Kemp.
Yeah, and as they come, I want to actually help Lazerhawk up and actually heal him as he stands.
Give me morphine, you fucking asshole. My rib's not supposed to be there.
Chapter 54 On the Stand, Part 4.
Masks and Mayhem uses the game Mutants and Masterminds 3rd Edition by Green Ronin Publishing. We are not affiliated. This episode was brought to you by Pope Brandon Brownson's newest album, Tasty Soup. Keep an eye out, though. Another might not be too far off. This episode was edited by Pope Brandon Brownson. The show is written, produced, and assigned to the worst college class by myself, R.C. Byler. If you like what we do, please leave us a review on podchaser.com. Our official art is by Jenn Evans, and our branding is by AJ Solomon. Our theme music is by Pope Brandon Brownson. Additional music credits, social media links, blog posts, and episodes can be found on our website at masksandmayhem.com.